So hi, my name's Andy. I work at Christchurch University, and in conjunction with our parks, we bring 5 classes to you every week. Today's session is midweek mobility, stretch and flex. Please make sure you've got a nice clear area for you to work in. We'll be using a chair, a few hand weights if you have them, or anything like a couple of cans and a towel. I'll put the music on and we'll get going. We're going to start in the seat. So if you wanted to get your chairs ready, that'd be great. Just please make sure they are suitable. If you'd rather stand, that's entirely up to you as well. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to start in the seat because that's where I sort of planned it from, but you're more than welcome to stand as well. So we're just going to take a few deep breaths in, sitting or standing nice and tall. Bring our breathing nice, long, deep breaths in and out. Lovely, good. Okay, let's start to roll the shoulders as we normally would, just to help to open up the rib cage, relax the shoulders, let go of any tension. Flick our fingers as we're rolling our shoulders just to let any tension out. Lovely. And then rotate back the other way. Fantastic. Okay, let's rotate them back and hold them back into this down, back and down, sorry. And nice deep breath in, drop the chin to the chest. Gently up to neutral position, tongue to the top of the mouth, and gently back. And gently back to neutral position. Lovely, okay. Either standing or seated. If you're seated, please make sure you're sitting forward of the chair. If you're standing, you may want something near you because we'll be working on on our balancing if you're standing. Okay, so to start with, we're just going to lift one leg and gently lower and change sides. And change. Use your breathing. So nice, long, deep breaths in and out. Lovely, good. Now, okay, I know this will be slightly more challenging for those that are standing. You're going to lift your leg and extend as far as you feel comfortable, and then just back down. Change sides, lift, extend, and lower. Change legs, lift, extend, and lower. Lovely, well done everyone. Brilliant balance everyone. And lower, good, okay. Shake the legs out if you need to. This time we're going to work opposite, so I'm going to lift my left leg and my right arm. Okay, so nice deep breath in, and as we blow out we lift and lengthen and return and change and change and change. Really try and get those fingertips to touch the ceiling. Lovely. One more on each side. And bringing it, last one. Amazing. Good. Okay. So this time we're going to put our hands together. The reason I wanted to use the chair was we're going to be rotating, and with this sitting down, it sort of locks your hips in, so you're not, so be aware not to be turning from the hips. So hands together, nice deep breath in, and I'm going to push with my left hand to push me around to my right and back to center and over to the other side and back to center and over to the other side and back to center, and last time and back to center. Good. Shake the arms out. If you have a towel, please pick up a towel. So we're going to start again with a bit of rotation. So we're going to bring the towel out, we're pulling it apart, and then from there, nice deep breath in, we're going to rotate again. But whichever arm is at the back, we're trying to pull round. So I'm not moving my arms round, I'm keeping myself so that space is the same. I'm not doing that. Okay, so if we can try and keep ourselves all the way around, back to center, and then rotate to the other side. You may feel that one side is tighter than the other. Back to center. Let's do one more time on each side. Lovely, good. And return to the other side. Lovely, good. Bring the elbows down, and from here, my left arm is going to pull my right arm over, and then I'm going to pull it back with the opposite arm. So I'm pulling against each other. So this is working my rear delts, my shoulders. Again, I can just move it like this, but what I'm trying to do is I'm resisting as I'm pulling against it. Lovely. One more on each side. And relax. Good. Okay. Turning our palms upwards. Again, we're still going to keep that tension on the towel and bring the arms down. And then we're going to lift up. So as we lift up, we're trying to pull our palms, our hands away from each other. So it's just a basic bicep curl, but because we've got that resistance on there, it's just working the muscles just a little bit different, which hopefully engaging our shoulders. 3, 2, and 1. You're all doing absolutely amazing. Good. Shake the arms out. This time, we're going to come up and just hold for 3, 2, 1, and bring down. Nice deep breath in again. As we blow out, we're going to come up, squeeze those shoulder blades together, and come down. This time we're slightly going to change it. As we go up, we're going to go to full extension and then rotate. Okay, so a nice deep breath in, we're going to come up and now rotate back to center and over to the other side, and center and down. Lovely, good. One more time on both sides. Deep breath in, lift up, rotate, center, and rotate. And back to center and back down. Good. Okay. Those of you that we put the towels down now, those of you that have hand weights, either hand weights or baked bean tins or a couple of bottles of water, it doesn't matter. Or if you haven't got anything, that's absolutely fine. We're just going to do the same exercises that we did right at the beginning, where we're going to work opposites, and we're going to lift both opposite leg to arm and then change. And change. And change. And change. And change. Lovely. That was the last one. Okay, brilliant. And come down. We're going to lean forward. So if you're standing, I'd like you to stand, and you're going to be in this position, and you're going to rotate your palms upwards. If you're in the chair, just sitting forward, leaning forward, and from here we're going to go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sitting up or standing nice and tall, we're going to bicep curl and then push up into shoulder press, back down and down. Good. So bicep curl, turn the weights as you come up. So now my thumbs are together, Now my little fingers are together, and then down. Brilliant. And bicep, press, back to shoulders and down. One more, bicep, shoulder press, back round and down. Lovely, good. Okay, let's put those weights down. Okay, so we're going to now work. If you need the chair for a little bit of stability, that's absolutely fine. So from here, we're just going to use the back of the chair. You don't need to use a chair if you don't want to. We're just literally going to work on our balance. Those of you that might want to use the chair, just to give you a point of reference. Okay, so we're going to go 6, 5, 4, 3. So I'm trying to keep nice and straight, but just pivoting 2 and 1. Lovely, good. Shake those legs out and change over. Everyone's balanced today is brilliant. So here we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Amazing, good. Okay, so again, you might want to use the chair as a point of reference. We're going to come out. So 6, 5, nice and slowly back. 4, 3, 2, standing nice and tall. Oop, he says, and then falls over himself. And 1. Lovely, good. Shake the legs out. We're going to work the other side. Obviously, if you've got the chair, just move it out of the way. And then from the other side, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. My balance has really gone on this side. And 1. Lovely, good. Okay, please move the chairs totally out of the way unless you'd like it at your side, just as a point of reference. So this time we're going to pivot, and we're trying to get pivoting from the hip and really extend and then gently come back up. But again, work to what feels right for you, okay? We're going to do it 4 times. Standing leg is slightly bent, and take a deep breath in. As we blow out, we extend that leg away. Oh, he says, and then falls over. 1. And again. 2. Lovely. Nice smooth movements. 3. And last one. It's when I look at myself, I fall over. 4. Good. Shake the legs out. Hopefully you feel that the standing leg was the one that was really working. So I'm just going to turn around the other way so I can see. So we're changing legs, other side this time. Again, standing leg slightly bend, extend that back leg and then pivot from the hips. 1, 2, 3. Obviously we're only doing 4 this time, but if you're in your own time, maybe you want to do a few more. 4, lovely, good. Shake those legs out. Okay, this time we're going to take it out to the side, and we're going to stretch up as well and hold, and then come back down 4 times. Nice deep breath in, extend, hold, and return. 2 more. Extend. Really engage in our core now, and return. Last one. Extend, take the leg out and return. Lovely, good. Shake the legs out, other side. Brilliant balance, everyone. Okay, extend and return. Extend and return. Extend and return. Last one. extend, and return. Brilliant. Good. Shake the legs out. Now, those of you that haven't got a chair, you will need to go onto the floor because we're going to do a plank on the chair, but that's fine if you're happy to go on the floor, or you can use a chair, and we're going to be in this sort of position. Okay. Just wait for everyone to get there, and then from there we're literally going to take our left leg, bend it, and we're going to lift it out and return. Okay, so we're going to go 4 times on each side. If you're using a chair, just make sure that it doesn't slide away from you. Here we go. Bend the leg slightly and lift out. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And return and replace, change sides. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. Push back into the heels, stretch through. So if you're on the floor, child's pose. If you're using the chair, into a sort of downward dog child's pose. Okay, we're going to come back out. This time we're going to take one leg out, we're going to bring it up to the knee, we're going to take a big circle back, round and down. Okay, so let's take our left leg out, bring it up to the elbow, big circle with the foot, round, back in and down. Change sides. Lift the other leg out to the side, bring it up to the elbow, big circle, in and down. Good. Let's change over. Last one or more on each side. Lift the leg up and lift it out, up towards the elbow, round and in and then down. Changing sides. Lift up, lift it out, up towards the elbow, round, up and down. Push back into child's pose. Lovely, good. Those of you that are using chairs, we're beginning using this position here. Those of you that are using the floor, so your back knee is on the floor and you'll be pushing forward from there. Okay, so nice deep breath in and drive forward. Again, if you're on the chair, just make sure it's stable. And you should feel a nice stretch through the front of the hip. And as we hold these stretches, hopefully you'll feel a slight change in areas that you might not have realized were tight before. And the great thing with working on one side and then changing to the other is obviously each side is different and can be tighter in certain areas. 3, 2, 1. Gently come back and change. Deep breath in, push forward. Lovely, good. Again, now I can feel that stretch all the way through. If you wish, you can take the same side arm up, which again will intensify that stretch if that's what you feel you need to do. Good. 3, we're changing it slightly this time. 2, 1. This time we're going to take the hips back, fingertips to the heel, and then just take the hips back. So if you're on the floor, just so you can see, we're literally into this position here. Okay, if you can, think about pivoting from the hips rather than just bending the back. It does put a bit more intensity into the stretch, so it makes it a little bit more uncomfortable, but it means that we're pivoting from our hip rather than rounding our back. 3, 2, 1. Let's come forward. Let's lift that leg off or change legs over again. So you're going to come forward, put your fingertips to your heel, and then take your hips back, pivoting from the hip. 3, 2, 1. And gently come back up. Good. Those of you that are on the floor, we're going to be going out to one side and bringing our hands down and coming back. Those of us that are using chairs, you're going to sit to one side of the chair and then take the hip, one leg out and just gently lean forward. So you should feel a nice stretch on the inside of the thigh. 3, 2, 1. We are all going to come up, hand to knee. So come up, so that's it, hand to your knee. And then the opposite hand, come over. Lovely, good. 3, 2, 1. Come back to neutral position. Those of you that are on the floor, put your hand forward and you're going to thread through. Those of us that are using the chair, hand onto the knee and thread through. Three, 2, 1. Gently come back up. And when you're ready, bring your leg in and change over. So we're changing over to the other side. I was going to do another stretch, but it doesn't work so well on the chair, so we're changing it. So from here, you're going to put your hands forward, that's it, and then take your hips back so you feel that stretch through the abductor. Those of us that are sitting in the chair, we're pivoting from our hips, we're keeping our back straight. Lovely, good. 3, 2, 1. Gently come back up into what I would call high kneeling, although you're on one knee. Take the hand to the knee, opposite hand comes up and rotate. Lovely, good. 3, 2, 1. Gently come up. Those that are on the floor, hands to the floor again and thread the other arm through. Those of us that are on the chair, hand to knee and then thread through. So you should feel the rotation through the spine and this gentle stretch through the shoulder. Three, 2, 1. Gently coming back up. Those of you that are on the floor, come back into high kneeling. Those of us that are on the chair, those of you that are on the floor, into downward dog. So you're going to push your hands into the floor, push your hips up, and just walk the heels for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then walk the hands back and slowly come up into a standing position. Brilliant. Okay, those of us, now we're all back on the same page. So those of us that are seated, open your legs just slightly. Those of you that are standing, feet to hip width apart, we're going to roll down. Okay, so however you feel you like to roll down. Nice deep breath in, and as we unlock the hips, drop the chin to the chest and allow the spine to lengthen as the head drops down and forward. Lovely, good. If you're in a chair, you can open the hips just that little bit further and it may give you a slightly different stretch deeper into the hip. So then we're taking both hands over to our left. Back to center and over to the right. This is back to center. Deep breath in and gently roll up. Lovely. So those of us that are using a chair, we've got the easier version. We're going to cross our leg over and just sit forward so we feel the stretch in our glute and our IT band. Those of us that are standing, again, well done. You might need something just to put your fingers on. You're literally going to bend your standing leg, cross your knee over, and then just come down, keeping your back nice and straight. So from the front, just so you can see. 3, 2, 1. Gently come up. Shake those legs out and then change over. So bend the standing knee slightly, put the ankle on, and then come down. 3, 2, 1. Gently come back up. Good. Okay, those that are using the chairs, please stand up for me. So all of us are going to do the roll down again, but a lot of people have been saying about they're tight round the top of the hips and top of the legs, so we're just going to do one all together. We're going to cross, we did this last week, cross one leg over the other. Doesn't matter which, because we're going to do it the other side as well. Soften the knees so they're not bent, but they're not dead straight. Okay, take a deep breath in. We're going to roll down and push your weight into the back leg, into the back foot. Okay, deep breath in, dropping down, slowly rolling down, and then when you feel comfortable, just move your hips slightly back and push that weight into that back leg, and you'll feel it in the hip of the back leg as well. 3, 2, 1. Nice deep breath in and gently roll back up. Roll the shoulders, change over. If you need to, shake them out. Deep breath in. Again, it might feel very different going down on this side. Blowing out as we come down. Just be careful to keep your balance nice and steady. And then move your weight into that back leg. 3, 2, 1. Gently roll back up. Roll the shoulders. Unfortunately, we are going to do one more roll down, just purely because it's a different focus I'd like us to think about. And when we've rolled down, I'd like you to think about breathing out, but you pull your belly button towards your spine, so you're really pulling in, but we're in the roll down position. Okay, so it's up to you. You can have your feet hip width apart or shoulder width apart, whichever you find more comfortable for yourself. Deep breath in, drop the chin to the chest, unlock the hips, just roll down to where you feel comfortable. Once you've reached your normal range of movement, take a deep breath in, and as you blow out, pull your tummy up towards your spine. As you blow out and hold and release. Deep breath in, pull your belly button up towards your spine, hold and release. Last one. Deep breath in, pull your belly button up towards your spine, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Soften the knees and then just slowly in your own time roll up. Roll the shoulders one way, then back round the other. Bring your hands together, just gently, not holding, just literally, just get some movement back in your spine. Lovely. 3, 2, 1. Hands together, turn them down and up. Lovely, good. Bring the elbows together, interlock the fingers, and then just rotate the wrists one way, and then if you can, go back round the other way as well. Good. Shake the fingers out. Hands onto hips, small circle. So we're really working the pelvis one way and then back round the other. Thank you for joining today. Please let me know if there's any comments, good, bad or indifferent, that you'd like to make, or any areas of the body. Okay, figure of 8. So we're literally thinking about pushing our hips over one way around the other. So yes, please put anything in the chat. That'd be great. Please join all of our other classes. They are on a Monday at 12:30 with Darius, with BoxFit, Tuesday Amy at 12:30 with LBT. We'll be back here on Wednesday. Good, that's lovely. Okay, we're going to bring our feet together, hands onto the knees, and just gently forward and back. And then on Thursday morning at 10:30, you've got Kaz with Body and Mind. She's back tomorrow, so please book in for that one. And then we've got Kaz again on Friday with HIIT and Abs. Okay, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then you'll see all of our other classes as well. Small circles. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask here. Lovely, good. And then gently coming up, I'd like you to think about trying to hit the same spot. So you're just going to flex through your foot. So heel, toe, heel, toe. And again, we're now standing on one foot again, which is helping with our balance. Everyone's really good today. Well done. And change. Not that you're not all the time anyway, but just balance is such a fantastic thing to have, or to be aware of your balance. Good. Shake your arms, shake your legs. Thank you very much, everyone. Lovely to see you again this week. Please join in next week. And as I say, any comments, good, bad or indifferent, please let me know. And stay safe.